Right guys, so another camping adventure out again. This time though we're on a paid campsite this time. Bit of a relaxing camp. I'm at the Eric Bine campsite. It's not that much a night. I think it's about £3.50 a night. I might be stopping for 2 nights, I don't know yet. We'll see how things go. But yeah, out another adventure. I'll bring you back when I'm getting towards the top. First mission is getting over this thing. Up we go. These are mental. I don't particularly want to die. Getting over this thing. That was a bit of a ball ache, but we're over it. And we're on the track. So this is a little place called Baslow. Chatsworth is just over in that direction. There's a nice little walk down there that takes us to Chatsworth. And up there, trees. It's a gorgeous little campsite. All the bushes are in bloom. Right, so while we're walking up, just want to cover a few topics. You probably noticed there was no video last week. I've had to increase my hours at work. Cost of living, you know what it is, so it's not really left me much time to do camping over the last week. I'm going into some weird shift patterns over the next few weeks, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit as I get used to doing the new shifts and new hours and that sort of thing. Something else I want to cover as well. There's been a lot of people messaging me saying that comments are disappearing on my videos. There's nothing I can do about that, guys. That happens to be a YouTube glitch. Lots of people have been having it. I've been contacting lots of people. They've been having the same issues. I'm not deleting comments. I never delete comments. It's just one of those things. It's a YouTube glitch. I've noticed that when I get a notification of a message, I can look at the message in that notification drop-down bar, but when I actually go to the video and look for the comment, it's not there, and I can't even reply to it. So I don't know what is going on there, guys. I've got no idea. Something else as well, I've noticed there have been adverts on my videos. I think it was the last one. There's 2 others I've noticed that there's been adverts on. That isn't me either. Apparently, if your video gets a certain amount of views, then it automatically gets ads on it. I know I can't activate ads until I get over 1,000 subscribers, so it's definitely not me, guys, it's YouTube. I apologise, I know it's a pain in the arse having to watch adverts before a video, but there's nothing I can do about it. That's not my doing either. The plan of action is get the tent set up, get a tarp up over the tent, because I've got my Gear Top 2 bivvy tent. So I'm going to get a tent up over that. I mean a tarp up over that. So if it does rain, it's not give rain, it's give it to be quite sunny actually, about 21 degrees tomorrow. So yeah, but I like to have a little bit of a tarp up, because even though it might not be raining, still need some shelter from that sun, you know. Got a bit of a dome on me now, get a bit of sunburnt on my head, so I need the tarp up to protect my my dome from the sun. Right guys, so I'm here. It's where I am is actually, it's part wild camping and part being on a paid for site. There's actually toilets and water, but as you can see from the site, it's very, very wild. There's actually goats over there. They're goats in the distance over there, and it's basically just a farmer's field. It's used by a lot of backpackers and hikers that are doing the Pennine Way. They come this way. This is probably where they start off, and they'll head off in that direction over there. But yeah, it's a good stop-off point. It's a good place to everybody to meet up and then head off and start walking. But some amazing views. I'll just turn the camera and you can have a look. I'll show you those goats over there, because they're up there. I think they're goats, unless they're black sheep over there. I don't want to get too close because they've got lambs, so I don't want to disturb them. But they could actually be black sheep or goats. No doubt they'll probably come down later and have a closer look at me. But the field here is completely enclosed. There's no way the bigger animals can get in, like the bulls and that sort of stuff, the sheep. They can't get in here, so yeah, it's nice. Some trees up there, nice little wood, and we're going to go later and explore those cliffs up on there. And we might actually do that tomorrow because it might be a bit later now. It's actually it's getting on. It's about 5:30, so I need to get my tent set up, bags there. That's where I'm going to be spotting. That's my spot's going to be for tonight. There, and over there you can just see it over the horizon over there, between that, the edge of those trees there and the edge of those trees on the horizon there, that little bit in the middle there, this little level bit here, that's all Chatsworth. That's Chatsworth over there. I don't know if you can see it, but just in the distance on the horizon, I don't know if this is going to zoom in that far so you can see it. I don't think you can see it. Try and get a bit closer. But over there you can see the Crouch Tower on the hillside over there. Try and have a look. See if we can see it. Sorry about the shakings. See if we can see it over there. See it here. I don't think you can make it out. It's on the hill right over there. It's just there in the middle there on that. Move your finger down a bit. It's on that. When it focuses, move my finger out of the way so it'll focus. That doesn't want to focus now. Great. Right, zoom it out, zoom it back in again, see if it'll focus. Nah, it's not focusing. Typical, isn't it? It's the time I want it to focus, it won't focus, but it's over there anyway. We'll see if we can see it in a bit. I'm sure there's a light on it, so if we get on the cliffs tonight, we'll have a look and see if we can see it. But yeah, this is going to be my home for the next 2 days here. I've paid for 2 days. I said I was going to do see what I felt like, but I thought stuff it. Yeah, right. So the next port of call is to get set up, get the tent set up, get the tarp up, and we'll see how it goes. Right guys, so this is the setup for tonight. See, it's the Gear Top 2 bivvy tent. I don't do bushcraft, so it was a case of just bungee cord the tarp on this side here. Then if it does tend to get a bit windy up here, so if it gets windy in the night, it's not going to pull off the fence, it's just going to, like, you know, it's got a bit of give because of the bungee cords and stuff. I pulled it down at this side so the rain is going to run off this end away from me. Yeah, that's it guys. Getting ready to cook some tea. Got the little Trekology table and the Trekology chair. This is awesome. This is fantastic. It's making it a lot more comfortable with that being here. I used to bring a stool with me, but my son lost one of the pegs and it just kept on sinking to ground, so it wasn't very comfortable. Come around this side here. It's a nice little, as you can see, it's all set up in there. I've got the OEX sleeping bag. Got I'm not sure what sleeping mat is. I've got a sleeping mat in there, I'll show that later. And I've got a thermal sheet underneath, one of those silver ones. So it's, like I said, it's not give any rain for the next couple of days. The only reason I've put this up is because they've actually it's going to get to 21 degrees, so I want a little bit of shelter from the sun so I can sit under, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's it guys. Right, I shall bring you back when I am cooking that steak. This is the steak, by the way. It's only cheap steak, it's not fantastic, but it'll do. Bit of steak. Bit of steak, you need beef steak. That's the just beef essentials. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to put that in some of these Warburton's soft pita bread. Some little pork pies. 10 mini pork pies, they're awesome. And some corned beef. So we've got a few supplies. I'll be going out to resupply tomorrow at the shop down there, down that way in Baslow. So I'll bring you back, guys, when I'm cooking the steak. Turn this over again. I don't like it well done. It's got to be at least that's looking good. Look at that, that's looking awesome, isn't it? Whoa. A little bit on that side. So done, guys, there we go. Look at that. Oh yes. That's not going to touch the sides. Starving. Absolutely starving. I'm going to have to get myself a bigger frying pan so I can bring some eggs and have steak and eggs, something like that. Yeah. Right, so I brought no plate, so it looks like we're going to have to make a manwich. A man sandwich. I'm going to get that. I'm going to stuff that steak inside that pita bread. And we'll see how that goes. Should go down pretty well. I can get all of it stuck to the bottom now. That's right. Bloody fall down forks of shit. Alright. There we go. And time for the manwich. Stick that in there like that. So from you see in the floor, but there we go. Oh yes. Look at that. Now that's what you call a sandwich, isn't it? Just a whole steak in a pita bread. I'm going to enjoy this. Right, guys, I'll bring you back when I've scoffed this. This is good shit. Look at that. Awesome. That's awesome. I don't know what it is about cooking in the outdoors and cooking at home, but when you cook in the outdoors, it always seems to taste 1,000 times better than it does when you cook it on the oven. Just cooking out in the open in this sort of area, it's just awesome. Bit like a bite of that, wouldn't you? Just got some climbers up on there. I don't know if you can see them. You probably can't see them. There's that tower up there on the cliffs. I'll probably have to zoom in for you to see them. I can see them though. Right, I'm going to finish this off and then we'll go for a bit of an explore on the cliffs. I'll bring you back in a bit, guys. See if I can zoom in on those climbers up there. You can probably see them at the top. See if I can zoom in on them. Not much. They're up there anyway. It's like a little post. You can see a guy moving around at the top. Probably, I don't know if you can see it, my finger. There. Just there. It's in my finger. So, got some, I don't know if they're goats. Any goats? I think they're little black goats. And they're in the same field as me. He's going down to have a look. Hello, little dude. What's going up there? Do not attack my tent. Coming down to have a look. If that's a sheep or it's a goat, I have no idea who you are. Hello, little goat. How are you doing? Right, I'm going to get back to my tent because I don't want them to nibble anything. It's okay, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not sure if you're a goat or a sheep. Oh, you look like a little sheep, don't you? You're a goat. Hey, little guys. That's awesome. That's what I said. It's not a. It is a paid-for campsite, but it's a semi-wild camp because obviously it's not very often you get wildlife coming into a paid-for campsite, is it? That's awesome, little guys. Ah. Looks like they've been sheared. I don't know. Does anybody actually know if they're goats or sheep? Because I think they could just be black sheep, different breed of sheep, because they don't look like goats. Answers in the comments. Are these sheep or goats? I have no idea. I've never actually seen. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I've never actually seen sheep like this before. They do look a lot like goats, but I'm guessing it's a different breed of sheep. Like I said, just let me know in the comments, is that a sheep or a goat? Right, that's a little bit alarming. There's a bull in that field there. I'm not sure if he can get over that wall or not. I'm going to have to go up there in a minute and have a look, I think, but don't particularly want that coming in this field because that wall looks pretty low at that side. I'm not sure if there's a fence at the side of it. I'm going to have a look in a minute. Little goats. He's off. Goat, sheep. I'm just going to call them goat sheep. Goats. Geeps. I don't know. Call them geeps. That's a pretty cool name. Yep. 3 little geeps. Can't get them wrong then, can we? 3 black geeps. Cross between a goat and a sheep. They've gone. So we'll go and have a walk up to those rocks up there while those cows are over there and see if we can do it. Wish me luck. I'll be as quiet as I possibly can. I'm going to go through this middle bit here. They're all looking at me now. Anyone to start coming towards me, I'm heading back towards that wall. Right, I want to do this very, very slowly. Very slowly. So they don't get spooked. They're all looking at me. Oh, they're all looking at me. They're all alert. They're all looking. Yeah, I'm not going to be touching your young ones. Don't worry about that. I'm going to go through this. Oh shit! He looks like a bull. Right. I'm not going to go there yet. I'm going to head back to the wall. Better safe than sorry. He's coming down to have a look at me, so I'm going over the wall. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Yes, he's coming down to have a look. Over the wall we go. Back over the wall, quick as we can. Right. He's a young bull. He's coming down to have a look as well. Yeah, I want to be behind this wall. I don't mind him being there, but yeah, he could still do some damage if he decides to charge at me, even though he's only young. Let's see if you're actually a bull. I can't tell yet if you're a bull or if you're a cow yet. See if you've got udders. Oh, he's a bull. Yes, he's a bull. I'm going to get down. Don't want to encourage him to come over. He's coming to have a look. Yeah, he's a young bull. Hello, little mister. How are you? No. Yeah, I'm going away now. I'm going to leave you alone in peace, so don't want you coming over this wall. Yeah, alright. Bye-bye. Yeah, I don't think we're going up on those cliffs yet, guys. Not while he's around. He's a little bit too inquisitive. I'm not sure. I don't think he'd do any harm, but I mean, he's still there. Look, he's looking over the wall now. Look. Yeah, he's making sure that I'm not a threat. He's looking at me. Hello. Yeah, I know he's still there. He's just hiding behind the wall. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're still there. Yeah. Yeah, you stay that side of the wall and we'll both be very happy. Yep. I've got absolute respect for bulls, especially young ones that can be a little bit feisty. Yeah, we'll leave him to it. We'll have a walk down here. Yeah, so we might have to go on those cliffs tomorrow, guys. I'm not going to risk it. There's lots of lambs around there as well. There's lambs and sheep, and if I disturb those sheep, it's most likely going to spook those cows as well. And I don't want them to break their legs on the rocks or anything like that. So, yeah, we'll leave them alone for tonight, and we'll go and have a walk up there in a bit. Yeah, they're all watching me over there as well. I've got a funny feeling we might not be doing much because I've just realised that I've actually got to go through there. I've got to go through that hole in the fence there, where I just came from, to walk up to those cliffs up there. There's another way. I can go right down to the bottom where the road is. You can see the road up there. See that? The road down there. See if you can see it. A road. I don't know if you can see that from there. Road. Yeah, so I've got to go all the way down to that road to... Oh, he's followed me around. He's come round this wall. He knows where I am. He's on this wall here. I'll show you. He's followed me all the way around to see where I am. He's going down there, look. He's tottling off down there. There he goes. That's the one that followed me at the wall. Yeah, you alright? There he is. Is he calling in reinforcements? But I'm not going to go back over there yet in case he comes back. But, yeah, that's the setup down there, guys. There's the tent. But, yeah. It's a nice little place. I think I'm just going to chill out for a bit. We'll see what happens. Oh, that was good over there. It's that over there, some smoke. Yeah, that is. That doesn't look good because that's actually on the road. That's just like there's nothing there. Oh crap! I wonder if a car's caught fire or something. That's a lot of smoke. It's a hell of a lot of smoke. It's just there. I don't know if you can see it. It's just there. Tip my fingers there. It's there. Smoke. So I don't know what that is. Right, so I'm back at the wall again, and I've just realised something. They're not cows. They're all bulls. They're all young bulls. Well, you can't see. I can't see any udders on them. There's no udders on them at all. Yeah, they're young bulls. They're all young bulls. I think there's actually a mature bull right at the back, and I'm not going to mess with that. Not a chance, because all I have to do is disturb these sheep. They go run up there, and I'm going to get stomped on. Look at the size of that one up there. He's a big boy. Yeah. I'm not going to risk that. There's no way in hell I'm going to walk through there. Because a lot of people don't realise, you know, cows are actually one of the biggest killers of hikers in the UK, especially when they've got young calves. They can be dangerous. Cows will charge at you, and you know there's a good weight behind them. There's about probably 1.5 tons behind. They're not really big bulls, but I bet there's about 1.5 tons behind them. And you can imagine something charging at you with 1.5 tons behind it. It's not going to be pretty, is it? And I'm just not going to risk it. They're all bulls. I mean, there's a massive one up there, and that's like a mature one up there. So I'm not playing about with that. I'll see what happens later tonight. It might be a case of just walking round and going that way. I think that's a mature bull over there as well. And these, they can get into this field here. So yeah, I'm not going to go through there. That's silly. Maybe they'll move tomorrow, and we'll be able to go and have a look at the rocks up there. Maybe get a sunrise or something. But over there, distance, you can see the pine forest in front of me. In that little valley just down there, that's where Chatsworth is. That is really going for it over there now, that smoke. I'm not sure what that is. Well, that's a pretty big fire. Now I think there's a house down there. Now they've either lit their chimney and their chimney's caught fire, or there's a road that you can see the road down there. It's just down here. I can try and point to it. I'm zoomed in at the minute, but so you probably can't see my finger. But there's a road down there and it goes around the bend. And I don't know if a car's crashed or whatever and that's just smoke, but that looks like a chimney to me. I can smell the smoke from here. I can definitely smell the smoke now. You can just see the cars going down on the road down there. Look, you can just see the lights of the cars in the middle. Yeah, it's going to be dark soon as well, so yeah, that is. Yeah, you can just see the cars coming through the little valley down the bottom now. There they are. There's a car there. Look, the road goes all the way up there. Yeah, that's a big fire. Is it clearing off now? I think it's clearing a little bit now. Let's see if you can see the people on the cliffs up there. They're over there. You can't really see them. You can see the monument now at the top, if it'll focus. It's in the centre of the screen. It's like a little stick going up from the rock. That's actually a monument up there. That's where the climbers climb up. Yeah, I think it might be a chimney, that actually. Probably a bit of a chimney fire. But it's strange because the road goes around that way anyway. Enough of that. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not messing with those. The path is literally right up there and they're just right next to it. And it's up to those rocks there, and that's actually a cliff face there. You can look over the valley. So we'll see if they've cleared off later on tonight, and if they have, we'll go and have a look in the dark up there. But I'm not risking it at the minute because it's like a minefield. There's sheep there, and then there's bulls. So I don't want to spook them at all. So I'll bring you back in a bit, guys. Right, I'll show you around the place. So, if you want to camp on that campsite up there, it's the Eric Bine campsite. It's near the Robin Hood Inn. It's well marked out. I'll leave a little map on the screen right now, and you can have a look and see where the campsite actually is. I'll try and do an aerial view of it. But yeah, it's £3.50 a night. You can't grumble at that, can you? You know, you've got permission to camp for the night, and there's no worries about being turfed off in the middle of the night or anything like that. You can just come out, chill out, and have a good night. And that's why I've done it for. You know, I like the stealth camping, but it's good to do one of these every now and again where you can just walk out in the open without worrying about people seeing that you're there and stuff. Be careful of that. There's a bull down there. They're everywhere today. Oh, there he is. He's in the yard. Right, so here's the water. Water's here. Which one am I going to use? I'll use this one. I'll use this one. I'll use this one. That one. And these are the toilets in here. Really clean toilets. So stuff like that, toilet roll. It's all really clean. It's awesome. Now we've got a little friend. How are you doing? Yes, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just going to walk away. Yes? I'm going to go in here, out the way. Yeah? It's eyeballing me. Yeah. We'll go away. We'll see if he walks away. He might lose interest if I'm not out there. This is what it's like being out in the countryside, guys. You know, it's respect for the animals. It's their territory. It's like, you know, yeah, I'm not messing with you. He's lost interest now. He's going, look. He's going. He's lost interest. Gonna hide. Just move out of the way a little bit. Once he's buggered off, we'll go. But this is part and parcel of in the countryside. You can't always do what you want to do, can you? Horses out there. Oh great, my little friend's back. He knows I'm in here. I'm under siege. I'm under siege by bulls. Yeah, hopefully they're just going to walk off now. Bye-bye. Yeah, he's keeping guard. It's a big... Oh crap, they've all come down now. Yeah, I'm going to move out of the way. They're all out there. You don't really get this with stealth camping, do you, in urban locations? You don't get laid under siege by a group of bulls. You know. We'll just wait in here until they've gone. Can you believe this, right? I'm trapped in a toilet. Because there's about 6 or 7 bulls outside, and there is no way I'm walking up there because he's showing way too much interest in me. You're all probably thinking, what a coward, he's not... Yeah, stuff that. Yeah, I ain't messing with massive bulls. That's one thing I don't mess with. I'll bring you back when the coast is clear. I'm free. He's gone. I buggered off. Right. Great. They're not going to show an interest in me because I'm going to make a hasty retreat up that hill. not going to bother any of these guys. I'm just going to get out of here pretty quick. Up we go. Obviously you just got to stay calm and not panic. But you still got to have a little bit of awareness that that's probably, you know, a good ton, maybe 1.5 tons of beef that can just charge at you. I don't particularly want to be out in the open if they decide to come and have a look, so I'm going to get out of here and get back into my little enclosure before they come back. Yeah, they've all gone down there now. Yeah, a little bit of excitement. Under siege in the toilets by the bulls. Yeah, I want to let you come down because I don't want to disturb you. You've got 2 little lambs. I'm not going to mess about with you. If I walk up here carefully, and they're just going to run away, that's it. There we go. There we go. Hopefully those bulls might move off later and we can go and have a look on the cliffs. Yeah, that was interesting. Oh shit. It's like every corner I meet him, it's like they're waiting for me. Yes, I'm not going to bother you, I'm just going to go down here. I'm going to get ready to make a run for it, guys. Look as inconspicuous as I possibly can and get to that gate quickly before he comes. Right, let's go. This is insane. This is like running the gauntlet down here tonight. Right. It's like Attack of the Wildlife, isn't it? He's a big guy. He's definitely a big guy, isn't he? Yeah. You're alright, matey. I'm moving on. He's definitely got an interest in me. So I'm going to walk over there. And I'm going to leave you to it. So like I was saying, guys, I like the stealth camping. But I also like this too. You know, it's you get the obviously you get the adrenaline rush when you go out and you do the stealth camps, the urban camps, the wild camping. It's the thrill of you know, being caught, isn't it? But sometimes it's just good just to kick back and just chill out and relax and watch the world go by and not have to worry about how stealthy your camp is or if you're going to be seen. It's sometimes just good just to get back to nature and just enjoy this aspect of camping as well. You know, it's going to be a mixture on this channel. It's going to be a mixture of like stealth camping, urban camping, camping in places that, you know, are a bit strange and stuff like that. But it's also going to be this as well. So I like doing this. What I want to do, I want my channel to be different because I don't want to follow the same formula that everybody else is following, because that's just going to get boring. People are just going to get bored with the same old stuff. They want to see something different. And, you know, there's loads of stuff that I can do around here, walks and hiking and just showing you different places that I've been that you've probably never seen before, and stuff like that. You know, I could quite easily come out, and I'm not dissing anybody by saying this at all. I'm not dissing anybody if, you know, how they make their videos and stuff like that. But, you know, I could just come out here and, you know, have a few cans of beer and stuff like that, and cook a meal and so obviously I showed you cooking the steak and stuff. But, you know, I think the same is, some people are just using the same formula. It's like you come out, you set your tent up, you cook something, and then you drink. And I'm not a big drinker anyway. It's not that I'm alcoholic or anything, or a recovering alcoholic. I've just never been a real big drinker of alcohol. I just haven't. And it doesn't appeal to me. And, you know, hats off to all those people that, you know, they run the channel the way they want to do it. But I want to be different. You know, I don't want to treat this like a job, like I've got to do it. Do you know what I mean? This is just my hobby. This is what I come out and enjoy to do. What I enjoy. I love camping. I love hiking. I love being in the great outdoors. And I'll be honest with you, and I think they'll be honest with themselves. I think sometimes some of these channels think it's a bit of a chore. They've got to come out and do the camp because they think it's expected of them. And you know, I was starting to get into that bit of a mentality. And you know, you kind of lose part of the enjoyment when you're doing that. You know, if you don't want to come out, you don't come out. Simple as that. I don't think the YouTube algorithm helps because it forces people to come out and make videos because they think if they don't come out and make videos, then they're going to lose momentum with the channel and stuff like that, which is true. You know, if people want to build their channels up, it's difficult with the algorithm where it's forcing you to constantly produce content. And I can't do that. I can't come out every week and make content, you know, with my job and stuff like that. And I wouldn't want to, you know. I just want to come out and enjoy doing the camping and just enjoy it for what it is. Not to think that every week, oh God, I've got to make a video. What can I do? What can I do? Where can I go? And I was getting into that mentality. And I can kind of understand why some of these bigger channels they've said they've nearly burnt out because they're constantly worrying about getting likes, getting the views and stuff like that. And it makes your hobby not enjoyable anymore if you start doing that, I think. So I'm not going to be like that. I'm just going to just upload a video, and if people enjoy it, that's great. You know, if people don't watch it, then it's just a personal record of an adventure I had when I was younger, and I can look back on these videos when I get older and just enjoy the experience again. You know, got to look at it that way as well. Anyway, I've talked, as Blot Outdoors would say, I've talked enough shite already. I'll bring you guys back in a bit.